being just as effective. And right now, I mean, they've won that first half. I mean, that's all you can say. Gate City did outscore them in the second quarter, but that was just an ugly first quarter.
That was, I mean, shot after shot. They were getting what they wanted inside. I mean, when you're taking that many shots inside,
4 in a row.
I mean, and not getting the rebounds. A lot of times if you're inside, you got a shot to get an offensive rebound, take it back up. I think Hensley was the only one that actually got the rebound, except for that 4 series, where we got those other ones. But yeah, it just was not
the thing about those 4 in a row is Gate City had nothing to show for it. They still didn't even score the points. So that was just bad.
Well, when you talk about Gate City, really has done a good job on McCamus. McCamus has taken wild shots here and there. Of course, Eli Starnes and DeAndre Mack. But I think the biggest thing is that you're looking at, it's going to be Elijah Hayes. He's really, playing well. They've done a good job of screening and getting him open to get some shots. And I think he's got, 12 points?
He does. McCamus didn't actually score in the second quarter. He has 5 total right now. But Hayes had 2 points in the first quarter, but he had 10 in the second quarter. So it's kind of that two-headed attack. They shut down McCamus, and Hayes stepped up to the plate.
We talked about in the pregame.
How many more cliches could I include in that statement?
It's a Hayes on a Hayes on a Hayes on a Hayes. We talked about Andrew Hensley being that third scorer now. Of course, but Compton, I think he was 0 for 5 from the field. Is that right?
I didn't keep track on it. He's 0 for, but I'm not sure how many shots he had.
He had several shots, several good looks. He just needs 1 or 2 to start falling to get a little bit of confidence. When you talk about David George inside, he's been a beast. He's really been playing well. He didn't get any points either. So
it was very uncharacteristic of the half for Gate City. The shots they were taking just did not look good, and some of them they missed. They weren't even close. You could tell as soon as they released them, they weren't going in.
A little bit different. Last night when the girls took on Ridgeview, the defensive pressure caused Gate City to not be able to set offensively. Wise has not done that tonight. I mean, they've not. No? I mean, because we've had, like you said, we've had the looks, we've had the shots. We just not have. Because if they'd made half of those, or 40% of them, it'd be a different score. So anyway, about 3 minutes left here of halftime. Again, we don't want to try to beat the dead horse, but it just was not a good shooting quarter for the Blue Devils. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. So we'll take another break, come back, get you ready for the second half again. Mountain 7 District Championship game here from the middle school gymnasium. 33-26, Wise Central leads. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
When it comes to health, it's personal. This Health Minute brought to you by Premier Pharmacy. You were created from scratch, so why not your medicine?
The advantages of weight loss provide health benefits such as reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease. You can gain these benefits by losing just 5 to 7% of your body weight, according to Weight Control Information Network. There are supplements that have been shown to increase your ability to lose weight. A chromium supplement taken 30 minutes prior to a meal will partially fill the stomach and help you eat less. Coenzyme B, Active Life nutrient capsules, and weight loss smoothies will give you nutritional support as you start a diet of cutting back on fats and calories. We at Premier Pharmacy would be happy to work with and counsel you on changes and how the use of our pharmaceutical-grade supplements can help.
This Health Minute brought to you by Premier Pharmacy. 25 years of creating personalized medicine. 109 Jack White Drive, Kingsport. Find them on Facebook or stop by for a free consultation.
Are you ready to retire? Or are you currently retired and not happy with your investments? Are you looking for a retirement specialist that cares about you and your needs? Look no further than James River Advisors. Our local office in Gate City is managed by Edwin Cox, and he is ready to take care of all of your needs. He believes in establishing long-lasting relationships with his clients based on trust. Edwin is ready to take care of your financial planning needs, college planning, investments, and much, much more. Give him a call today at 276-690-8014. Again, that's 276-690-8014. He's located at 122 East Jackson Street next to Dollar General in Gate City.
This is John Sally of the Gate City football and basketball teams, and you're listening to the home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
All right, about 40 seconds away. Both teams have come back out on the court. took a few shots. Actually saw some go in on the Gate City side, so
so it can be done.
So maybe a little bit of momentum here.
Joe, I would not want to have been in that locker room. I've got a feeling it was intense.
It was frustrating, but again, Gate City was able to hang in and able to chip away. 33-26, 1/2 away from crowning the Mountain 7 District champion. Nothing would be sweeter for Wise Central to do it here on the Blue Devils' home court. Of course, nothing would be greater for Gate City than to sweep the season series, all 3 games. And we are back underway here, starting the second half. John Compton with the basketball. Gate City going left to right on your radio dial. As they work the ball around, get it to Compton at the top of the key. As they try to work it around now, get it over to Compton. Compton, he's going to dribble drive, get inside. Great pass inside. Ball's knocked away for a second, but jumped up. Rebounded by Reed. Reed with the shot. Up and good, 33-28. Jumped into a little bit of zone there. As again, Wise Central trying to throw the Blue Devils off. As he got the ball now, Elijah Hayes. He's trying to work on the Wise Central side. McCamus picked up once again by DeAndre Mack. Works the ball over. It's going to be to number 22, Brody Allison. He gets back up top to Ben Brickey. Work the ball around, gets it to Bishop. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Hensley. And they're going to call a jump ball. Brickey jumped in from behind and grabbed it as Hensley cleared the rebound. We'll go over to Wise Central. Wise Central with the basketball. Looking to inbound it. They do not. Stolen away by Hensley. Stolen right back by Elijah Hayes. And there's going to be a quick foul.
That's a good job by Compton to knock that ball away to Hensley, but then they turn it right back over, and they're going to get Hensley with his second foul, first one of the half.
33-28 as ball is inbounded to Elijah Hayes. Brings it across the timeline. He's going to be picked up by Hensley. Then he's going to try to dribble drive, go over to the right-hand side, looking for a little bit of help. Gets it over to McCamus. McCamus again, once again being guarded by DeAndre Mack. Back over top to Brody Allison as they try to work around to Ben Brickey. Brick gets it back to Jordan Bishop. And there's going to be a foul on the play.
I thought Bishop walked.
I did too, but they're going to get that one on John Compton.
It's going to be John's second foul. Nobody really in any foul trouble for either team.
Is McCamus's ability to talk to the officials maybe starting to work a little bit? We'll see.
Shot was up, though. No good. Rebounded by DeAndre Mack.
Here comes Bradley Dean and the Blue Devils. As, again, they've jumped into a zone. Going inside, it's going to be Hensley. Great play. Gets it inside. They're within 3, 33-30. As bringing it down, it's going to be DeAndre Mack, but it's going to be back tapped out of bounds. McCamus doesn't see the blind side well, and Mack giving that step, but he knocked the ball away and goes out of bounds. McCamus will inbound the basketball. Works it into Elijah Hayes. Hayes back over to Brody Allison and up to Ben Brickey. Works the ball around once again. Wise Central looking for their shot. As directing traffic is going to be Hayes. Gets to McCamus. McCamus 3-point shots up and shots good. 36-30.
I'm sorry. I thought you were taking a drink. Compton brings the ball down the court. Pass over to Dean. Dean looks to drive inside. Tries to pass it to Compton. Stolen away by McCamus.
Gets it down to Elijah Hayes in the corner as he's got it. A little bit of trouble. Gets it back out top to Jordan Bishop. Gets back to McCamus. McCamus' shot's no good. Another rebound, though, as got DeAndre Mack down.
And we're going to have another foul. It's going to go against the Warriors. Let's see who they call it on. It's going to go on number 22. That's going to be on Brody Allison. That's 3 on him. First player for either team with 3 fouls.
As DeAndre Mack limps off, into the ballgame comes Eli Starnes and David George. So it's going to be Dean, Compton, Starnes, George, and Reed. That's the 5 on the floor for the Blue Devils. 36-30, 5:30 left here in the third quarter. Dean's got the basketball. Gets double teamed over the right-hand side. Gets it back up to Starnes. Starnes gets it back over to Dean in the corner. He's going to try to go inside. And shot's going to be up no good. Rebounded by Hayes. Here comes Wise Central on the attack. McCamus gets it back up top to Elijah Hayes. His shot's up. No good. Rebounded by Reed. Reed gets it up to Compton. Here comes Gate City. Trying to run, and they get it over to the corner to George. George back to Dean. Dean from three-point land. Shots up. Shots good.
How do you guard that? He was beyond about the chin on the logo on the court.
36-33. 4:48 left. McCamus tries to dribble drive inside. Shots blocked. Knocked away by David George. Here come the Blue Devils back. Compton gets it to Dean.
Almost threw to Dean in the backcourt.
Dean was surprised as he tried to work it. He goes inside. Dean shots up. Shots good. Blue Devils have clawed their way back to within one. 36-33. 36-35. Here comes McCamus across midcourt. Again, that 17-point lead has evaporated.
Gate City crowd on their feet.
Works the ball around, gets it over to Grayson Bailey. Bailey looking, gets it to McCamus. McCamus being guarded by Eli Starnes. They try to set a screen. Starnes comes through it, passes over to Elijah Hayes. Hayes looking for a little bit of help up top, gets it to Ben Brickey. Brickey over to Grayson Bailey. Gets to McCamus, and there's going to be a foul on the play.
They're going to get Starnes on the push, and that's going to be his second. 3 fouls for Gate City this quarter.
He ran through the screen. And Hensley will come in for David George.
I did that one time, cut my arms all to pieces.
I did it one time, and they didn't let me play basketball anymore.
I think I got a switching over it, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that story will be on the podcast coming up. 3:40 left, 36-35. Wise Central. Ball shots up, no good. Rebounded by Dean. Here come the Blue Devils. Kicked it over to Compton. Compton for three. Shots up. Shots good. Gate City leads for the first time.
38-26, 3:22 to go in the third.
38-36, 3:15. We're going to echo.
Oh, McCamus cannot handle the pass. Ball goes out of bounds. It goes back to Gate City.
Wise Central becoming unnerved here in the third quarter. McCamus
again fussing with the referees. I'm not sure why. I mean, the ball went out of bounds. His son, McCamus, just lost the grip on it. Well, I don't know what you fuss about with that.
Compton's got the basketball, goes baseline, kicks back out to Hensley. Hensley for three. Shots up. Shots good. Gate City 41, Wise Central 36.
I see some Wise students with their hands over their faces.
As McCamus is going to go in, shots up and good. So 41-38, Gate City with the lead here in the third quarter. Bradley Dean, he's going to be double teamed, kicks it over the corner to Compton. Compton in the corner looking for Dean, cutting across the paint. Gets it back out to Hensley. Hensley for three. Shots up and no good. Goes out of bounds. And it will be Wise Central ball.
Thought George was tripped there, but there's a no call.
So Gate City has come alive here in the third quarter. 41-38. 2:25 left here in the quarter. McCamus brings the ball up. Gets it across half court. He looks for Jordan Bishop. Bishop with the basketball, gets it over to Bailey. Bailey now dribble to the right-hand side, and he's looking to try for some help. Gets it back up to McCamus. McCamus going to try to drive inside. He's going to shoot it from the foul line. Shots up and good. He's got four in a row, and it's 41-40. Gate City still leads by one. Works the ball around. Dean's got it. He's going to go baseline. Gets him up in the air, and he's going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line. That's going to be on number 15. That's
Grayson Bailey. That's 3 on him. I always think it's funny that players hold their hands up in the air like they didn't do anything, but yet, you know, your waist and your legs too.
Well, McCamus just threw his head back and looked to his dad, and his dad's over jumping up and down, wants a technical, but there was nothing happened. So Anyway.
Well, Dean's at the line.